So JBCN Avengers versus AVM Yoddhas. This is going to be a great contest because AVM are known to be a very strong side, and this is a new side of JBCN where they have got some new set of players playing together. That is uh, Wasim Lashkaria's team. Wasim Lashkaria, of course, very well-known name in construction business. He loves to play all around the circuit. He has taken this game for a liking this last couple of years. He's enjoyed his stuff. The first over, it would be the one who will begin the innings from the Somaya Hospital Inn. Anshu and Javed would be the two opening batters. Javed would be facing the first ball. Javed, in fact, is their prolific run scorer. He is their main player. Javed, he would be taking strike. This is a very strong squad. One of the favorites to go all the way and win this one. Last time, they were the runners-up and they were so close to winning that finals in Pune, where they lost chasing a very small score against Utpal Warriors. And they lost a match which they're supposed to be winning. That's beautifully bowled. Riot bowling the first ball right on target. Avengers, meanwhile, is not a strong team as compared to AVM Yoddhas. They would be not the favorites to start off. AVM are clear favorites to win this one. A strong team who can easily win over this side. Remember, this side chased down 217 and a half overs or so. So this is a side which can AVM Yoddhas, who can easily win this one with both bat and ball. Rishi got a very good innings going last match when he played. That's nicely bowled off the back foot. Gets a single, opens his account. Riot bowling the ball in the right areas. Sitanshu comes on strike. This is a very, very strong side of AVM Yoddhas. They have all their good players in good form over there. Manvendra is another good player who can bowl well. He's a fantastic seam bowler. Many of them. He has cleaned him up. He's got a big wicket. That's a golden duck for Sitanshu. He gets out on the very first ball he faces. 1 for 1, the Seegers lead. One run for the loss of Sitanshu. That's a big wicket. He's a good batsman. He gets out. Javed's still there. So that's to their advantage. Also, Vishal is a strong player. Vishal's there. Javed's there. Rishi got going last match when he played. They've got many batsmen. Even Shiva is one of the players. I don't think Shiva has come today. Yeah, Shiva, he's good. In fact, last time I remember in one of the matches around he got 88 of just 34-35 also. He's in good form with the bat. He's also a very good all-rounder in their team. It's a very strong side, AVM Yoddhas. You can see some good bowling by Manuendra. You'll also see some good spin bowling, left arm spin bowling from Rishi. Very disciplined bowler. So it's a very strong side. But this new team, JBC and Avengers, have to play really well. Rayad, meanwhile, oh, what a shot! Straight to Wasim. This is super stuff. Great bowling, good shot, and good stop by the fielder at mid-off. Oh, that's a big edge. That's a big edge who could be hurt. That's a no ball. Perhaps the only blemish in this first over. He has bowled so very beautiful. But the last ball, just spoiling a very, very perfect over. Against a batter like Vishal, that would be more than welcome. Vishal would be happy to get that. Vishal is a very, very strong player when it comes to big hitting. And also got a very strong technique, plays very well down the ground in that way. He would be up against that no ball, free hit. So you can't change the field when the same batter is on strike. So I think mid off or mid on, just anything above them, that would be a boundary. I think he'll go downtown. Instead, he goes cow corner, mid wicket, in fact, gets a boundary which they needed in the first over. 6 runs and a wicket in this over. Oh, that's a top edge that would fall in no man's land. That is a fortuitous shot. Just got at the upper half of the bat, the shoulder of the bat. Javed getting a brace over there. And its bat seems to be of a very good quality. It was a mere push, but the ball went very high and very far. Some good willow over there in his hand, Javed. That's beautiful. Nice sound of this bat. Score moves on to 9. Vishal comes on strike. He got a boundary of the last ball which he faced. That was a free hit. He's on 4. 4 of 4 balls. That's beautifully turned. What a good shot that is. That is as graceful as you can get. No power into it. Not a lot of strength. Not a sort of anger. It was just mere push. In fact, the ball has just stopped. A couple of runs. Just needed a little more power into it. 11 runs. The score moves on to. Vishal moves on to 6. And that's beautifully played, showing the full face of the bat. Good comeback by the bowler after conceding those runs. Oh, that's a fortuitous catch. Dropped. Just too many shots in his mind. He wanted to play into the covers, then he wanted to play straight down the ground. Somewhere caught in between. He hit straight back to the bowler. And who, for his surprise, couldn't hold on to it because the ball just came in quickly and just popped out of his hands. That could have been a great wicket. Vishal's wicket could have been a great wicket because a very good player he is. 2 wickets in the first 2 overs would have been cherry on the cake for them. Rayad has bowled a very good first over. He got the wicket of the third ball which he bowled. He definitely has to continue. He is continuing, in fact. That's brilliant stuff from this man. Rayad has bowled brilliantly. Not considering that no ball and that boundary, he has bowled very good 7 balls. Javed is the big player. His presence is very important. Even he has been kept quiet, but good batting by Javed, showing full face. And look at the sound which his willow makes. Seems to be of a very good quality. Every time, even if it plays that defensively, this nice sound is heard. He yorked him. Just a single over there. That's very well bowled. That is just bounced before it went to the keeper. That's what, even if he had taken an edge, that must have bounced before it went. They understand importance of these two men, Vishal and Javed. They would do everything to get his wicket. Rayad, meanwhile, has bowled brilliantly. He has created those wicket-taking chances quite a couple of times. That's great bowling by this man. Keeping these two guys quiet is not an easy job. Rayad has done it wonderfully well. That new ball is talking for him. That's a very good over which comes to an end. Fantastic bowling by Rayad. He has bowled 2 brilliant overs. 16 runs at the end of over number 3. Oh, that's good work. White ball. He somehow put his hand and stopped it. Oh, that's an opportunity. That would be 6 runs. The scoring, which was halted, has been taken ahead by some good hits. Javed getting his first sixer. That's nicely played. Very strong player. Oh, absolutely no footwork over there. That's a great line and length to bowl against him. Oh, that's beautifully bowled, slower one. Against a very good batsman. He's trying to put up a good show, this man. That's a short pitch delivery straight to the fielder, though. Anything towards his right and left would have fetched him 4 runs. After conceding the boundary, sixer, in fact, he has bowled well. Javed won't be perturbed with that sixer because he is a fellow who understands it's a 20 over game. The run rate is not that bad at all. That's a slower one. That's an opportunity. That would be 6 runs. Two sixes in this over.
Boosted energy, boosted life. Iron say iconic enersal, energized. Iron say iconic enersal, energized. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic.
Just a single. Continuing his third over, he has bowled well. He's got a wicket. And Javed does look good against him. Oh, he squared him up completely. He's bowled it very well. He has got into his good rhythm. He is getting a nice away swinger going in. Rayad has looked really good. These are two very strong two batsmen. That's beautifully bowled. Some misfield over there helps the batsman to get that single. That's beautifully bowled. Absolutely no clue the batter had. That's nicely bowled. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. That's a very good ball, but just a feet short of getting it over the ropes. Such a good over has been spoiled by some very good shot. Beautifully bowled. Oh, that's a chance. That would be just over their head. The ball is swirling and it's racing towards the boundary for two test boundary where it could have been a wicket. 4 runs.  'Runs. 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 Wasim Lashkaria almost got a wicket. Oh, that was again close. He is creating some chances. Wasim almost getting the wicket of the very first ball which he bowled. It went for a boundary, but that was an opportunity created. And in second ball, they wanted to charge him. They got five in the couple of balls. That is a wonderful shot of the back foot. The ball will race away towards that point boundary. It will just trickle over. Down the leg side, wide. Straight to the fielder at short cover. Comes back well in spite of conceding to two boundaries. One shot was a fortuitous one. Next one was a very well timed back foot drive into that covers. Oh, that was so slow. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. And the previous one wasn't that a great ball, but this one was pitched right on the spot where it is supposed to be. Some slow bowling getting the batter into some trouble. That would be two whites, I think. That's again down the leg side. First two balls were right on spot. The next two wide again. That's it down the ground. Nicely played with soft hands. Well, that is slashed hard and good work by the fielder at point. Just one run. That's beautifully bowled. That's again good bowling. 25 runs of 25 by Javed, who was going along well, has played three dot deliveries on the trot. He's trying for those reverse. This is good leg spin bowling. Again, change on pace, change in length and line. This has been a great over by this man. At times when you are in doubt, take a single, go to the other end. 26 of 26. That's what Javed is. Vishal comes on strike. He has bowled that leg spins very well. Change the pace, change the line length. Round arm kind of leg spin bowling. That's nicely bowled. Collapse for a small score, still defended, and allow the opposition to score 200 runs and still score them back. So this team has done everything, both in fact in this tournament. AVM, that's beautifully bowled. What a good shot that is! It's racing away. Will it go all the way? Yes, it does. Great shot of the back foot, giving him those 4 runs. Oh, that's another fabulous. The ball is just racing towards that extra cover region. Just a single. Oh, that's beautifully hit. Again, that would be a boundary. This over has been the one which they have got a lot of runs. One hit into the covers, the another hit behind square. This over, the scoring has got a step on. The scoring has been expedited, courtesy some wonderful boundaries. Playing the ball in the right areas. They haven't got their angles right. They've left a lot of gaps. Ball is swirling. Oh, that's swirled and curled and flummoxed the fielder for a boundary. ₹14 in this over, including those three boundaries. So 9 over 70. 70 in the first ball. 79 overs. The challenge is of 8 runs. They get 8, they'll move on to 86. They don't, they remain on 70. So it would be either 8.6 runs per over after 10 overs or 7 runs per over. Deepan is the choice of the batters. 8 runs to win this challenge over. Oh, that would be a couple of runs. JBCN 6 runs to defend of the next 5 balls. Opportunity just short of him. So 5 needed in the next 4. That's straight to the fielder. That would make it interesting now. 3 balls, 5 to win the challenge over. They can win this one with 1 shot. A boundary and a single will do. Or also 2 braces will do. Next ball is very crucial. This is very good bowling. This is... Oh, how can you do that? How can you do that? 2 balls and 1 to win now. That save would have just given him 1 or maximum 2. Things would have been still interesting. He just misfielded and a 4 was gifted to the opposition. 1 to win now. The challenge over. He's doing it easily. Vishal. Oh, it is still on. 1 ball, 1 to win. 1 ball, 1 to win the challenge over. This shot will be of 16 runs cost. This 1 run is worth 16 runs. 1 ball, 16 runs. 1 ball, 0 or 16. Oh, they win it. The bowling team wins it. Such an anticlimax. It's a maiden over. Look at the joy. They've just enjoyed it as if they have won the match. So Deepan and their friends celebrate that small little battle which they win. Fantastic. Look at them in a huddle. They enjoyed that small little success which they had against a very strong team. For 10 overs, 70 runs. So that very good over by Deepan has got them right back into the contest. They were running away with it. Remember the last over was for 14 runs. And after that, they just needed a single of the last 2 balls and they got both dot deliveries. Varun comes into ball. Varun comes in to bowl the 11th over. You might just see Javed going big in this over. They might score a 15-16 runs in this over, or they might lose a wicket. Because that's what's always going to happen against a strong team. Their ego would be hurt. They haven't scored a single of the last two balls. Javed, meanwhile, does not take a risk, takes a single, goes to the other end. But this man who has missed out on the last two balls might try and go big. It would be either a barrage of sixes, or he might just give his wicket away. Expect a couple of sixes in this over or a wicket of Vishal. Any of these two happen this in the next 5 balls. Instead, he bowls a very bad ball. Can't be bowling those against a bowler batsman who has struggled to get runs. Invite him to go for the big shots. He's anyways going to try. Try and bowl your best ball. He wanted to give a lot of flight. So slow the ball is, you can actually feel that it is going in slow motion. Straight. Finally, Varun getting the ball in the right area. Oh, that's wonderfully bowled. That slow pace, absolutely dead bowling. It's almost dead. The ball hardly reaches. That's a super shot. Into the covers. It will need some good fielding. He gets hold of it. Fahim stops it from going over. Oh, that's beautifully hit. Straight to that fielder. Fahim is in. He's working very hard over there, moving left and right. Eight runs in this over in spite of bowling those wides. Yes, kept it down. 11 overs, 78. But they can get 100 runs from here. That kind of a team they are. They can easily come close to 180 from here. They can score 100, 102 runs in the next 9 overs. They have some big hitters in the team. They are one of the stronger sides. They chased down 200 on the other day just mercilessly. So it's one of the strongest sides in the tournament. Of those 28 teams, they are on the top 4 teams. AVM Yoddhas. That's a wide ball. Akil comes into ball. So many slow bowlers in this side. But slow bowling has not been easy cup of tea for these guys. They were used to play some quick bowling. It will be a couple of runs. But they, in fact, just a single. Good work by the wicket keeper, stopping it from going for a couple. This team can easily score, maybe add 90-80 runs easily to it. They can easily reach 170, 180 from here on. So some tight bowling they should be doing. Rayat's 3 overs are over. Wasim has bowled one, and Varun has bowled a couple. So even the second bowler was good. So they have some good bowlers, but they have to make up some from other overs. They do not have the strongest bowling lineup. The Avengers, they are a new team. Jbcn Avengers. That's nicely bowled. What a good shot. But Fahim has been kept busy. Fahim, he cannot stop it. It was hit very hard. And that boundary is going to help him. Vishal's on 40 now. He goes into 40s. And he might get his half century in a jiffy now. He's just playing in his second gear. He has not moved on to the third and fourth gear as yet. But that's beautifully done. That would be very difficult to stop. That will race away for a boundary. That was one of his better shots. He goes on to 44 now. They are batting into the second gear now. So 2 boundaries of 2 balls is getting the scoring ahead. He moves on to 44 now, Vishal. Vishal got some luck. His balls went into no man's land in the initial innings. But right now he's making a good contribution to his 44 he has got. But that's nicely done. Turned. He makes a good comeback, Akhil. Ravichandran Ashwin. He wants to get Vishal out at any cost now because he's got hit for a couple of boundaries. Akhil. That's very nicely bowled. That's a chance. That will be just over. Is that a boundary? It was well within the limits. Another boundary. Yes, a very productive over for them. They got a couple of boundaries and a six. In fact, 3 boundaries in this over. One through misfield, one a drop, a difficult chance. I would say not an easy chance to catch those. Remember, this is a dad's tournament, so most of these guys are 30 plus, 35 plus, some of them even 40 plus. And these are not the regulars who are playing. They are trying to play together, trying to get their time out of the busy schedule. There are some very successful people in this. They generally work in the big offices, their cubicles. Let's see whether they get Javed out. That Javed pulls it disdainfully. Oh, great work over the fantastic work. That ball was moving and moving quickly. Not easy. The ball skid off the turf and he held it. 94 runs in this over. 16 runs in this over. 3 boundaries in this over. Javed comes on strike. He is on 39. Vishal is on 45. They were in some spot of bother in the initial overs when the opening bowler Rayad bowled. Oh, that's good bowling. Not bad because his bowler has bowled well. Josefa actually. The Josefa. He bowled it slowly. That's good bowling. That's an opportunity. Just short of that fielder. Perhaps would have taken a start. But last time he took start, the ball went over him. So that's the dilemma when you face. When you come in, the ball falls just above you. And when you go back, it just falls short. But that was good change of pace by this bowler. Josefa trying to be smart. This one will be a quicker one. This one was a slow one. So, no, again a quicker delivery. That's an opportunity. Just over 6 runs. He gets. Javed gets to 46. Both the batters on 46. Javed is on 46. And so is his partner. And he celebrates it with a. Oh, what a catch! Brilliance! Reverse cup on the ropes. Ending a very good knock of Javed. He gets out on the score of 46. Very good catch. I think that's Rayad. Nicely done. Shivanandan Konar comes in. Shiva, he's in prolific form. Let's see how he plays. He's also a young entrepreneur who is doing very well at JFSC. He is playing at Yoddhas. These two are very good friends. All these guys, all young entrepreneurs. Shishrut, Shiva. Shishrut, a renowned leg spinner. Shiva, a hard-hitting batsman. These guys love cricket. That is why they are into this business. Shivanandan Konar comes in. Javed, after playing a good knock of 46, gets out. Actually, he was just opening his arms. And just as he was about to take off the third gear, he gets out. Remember, this is the same side who chased down 200 runs in just 17-18 overs. And they defended even 131 when they got all out. And they won it by 30-40 runs. So it's a side which can bowl well, bat well. And another good batsman comes in. He's on 46, the batsman on strike. No, in fact, Shiva is the new batter. He will go for the from ball 1. Oh, just. That's good bowling by Joseph. The team in yellow and black are trying to make a comeback. If they get Shiva, that would be a very big wicket because Shiva can go hard and go long. That's beautiful shot. What a shot to get off the mark. 4 runs written all over it. Fantastic way to get off the mark. Wonderful square drive to get in those 4 runs. .106 at the end of over number 13. Remember, they were 70 at the end of over number 10. They got 36 runs in the last 3 overs. So wide. He's on 46. Oh, that's great bowling. They're keeping a very good, strong team quiet. Not easy to keep this team quiet because they are known for their big runs. Yes. Vishal is getting close to his 50. Just a single. Wasim is a very strong player, actually batting, bowling or fielding. He loves his cricket, plays almost all kind of cricket. He enjoys playing underarm cricket as well. He's a very big player. Wasim Lashkaria, of course, director of Lashkaria Group. Very big man with a very humble attitude. He'll never be the one. He'll just always encourage and support his players. His younger brother also plays, but he doesn't play leather cricket here. And this year, this guy has been started like last couple of years. He started playing leather cricket and has fallen in love with it. This kind of game is just for people like this. What a shot this is! That's his 50. What a way to get a 50. Fantastic. 50 हो गए. So he has got his 50 and a well-deserved one. He was little lucky when he got very close calls. Oh, that's nicely done. But 50 and a drop. He did everything right, but hold on to that one. Just popped out of his hand at the last moment. Bowler would be unhappy. He did everything right over there. And he is deprived of that wicket. But that's the best part about this darts tournament. Even if somebody drops a catch or makes a mistake or misfields, they do not go mad at them. They understand that this is a new team. You are working on it. This is the first year. And sooner or later, this team will come good. And you get a chance to redeem just one run. Wasim comes into bowl now. He is a good bowler. He has just bowled 1 over. 159 runs in this over.
Boosted energy, boosted her life. Iron say iconic enersal, energized. Iron say iconic enersal, energized. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic.
That's good bowling by Wasim. After getting a 50, put your head down and start from scratch. That's what they say. Play for your team, not for yourself. Oh, that's beautifully done. Delicate hands. Twice he has got a boundary of Wasim off the edges. First, it was a slash which got him 4 runs. This time again a small delicate touch getting him 4 runs. Wasim may think he is unlucky, but the batsman Vishal will say it was intentional and well timed. Both ways of looking at it. Well bowled by Wasim. Wasim has just conceded that boundary, has bowled well. Just 4 runs in this over. Against Shiva. This would be interesting. Shiva generally plays block, then takes a boundary. And when he starts smashing, he can go all around the park. He's got a boundary. A very good cut shot, a square cut to get off the mark. Let's see whether he can pile few more. That's what he'll do. He's just chancing his arms. And the ball is racing off his willow. That is great running from Shiva and his mate Vishal. Get a couple of runs. AVM Yoddhas cruising along now. Good over from Wasim so far. He has given 7, but he's bowled really well. Oh, that's a chance. That's a chance. Just over, but and he does it easily, Shiva. Just a push. Those strong, stout boulders, shoulders of his. Forget about the strength of it, the timing on it, the class on it was just superb. And again, a very good willow. That sound which it made was so divine. He has also got some quality cricket bat in his hand. Good batting by him. He's in good form. He has played well all around. In one of the matches, he played 88 runs. He has got in another tournament. So he's in good touch, this guy. Oh, that's beautiful shot. What a shot of the back foot. That's racing away. That would be one of his better shots just for a couple of runs. That's not Shiva. Shiva generally are associated Shiva with all big shots. But this was classy shot by him. And you haven't seen him running too much. Gets a couple. ₹130. So they got 60 in the last 5. They might get 50 in the next 5 if so. Next 6 as well. Next 5 they can get 50 or 60 more. So that's what this team can go from 170 to 190 in no time. That's a wide. What a shot. Shiva goes downtown, but has it gone all the way? No. He gets out. Unfortunately, to the man who is the safest hand. He was looking promising, Shiva. He gets out. He generally hits those big sixes. Today, we were expecting some entertainment from him. A short cameo comes to an end, but he played 2-3 delightful strokes, Shiva. One square of the wicket, then into the long, wideish long on, and then into the covers. A short cameo comes to an end, but a short and sweet innings of his. Scored 10 runs of those 8 balls. Rishi comes in. He was in great form the previous match. He won the match with his batting, chasing down 200 runs. He comes at the non-striking end. In fact, he comes to face. Vishal's there on the other end. Rishi to face. Oh, this is a very good shot downtown, just short of the fielder. They have fielded well over there. Wasim must be there. Oh, that was very well bowled. Has he cleaned him up? What a good ball. That is a quicker one, getting a man in form. Rishi gets out, clean bowled. Jay getting that crucial breakthrough, getting a very important player out who was in good form. So Manvendra Mishra comes in. Now what a way to open his account, just short of the fielder over there. That bird was in some spot of bother. Meanwhile, all partners have left and gone. Vishal still fighting. And he gets a gift straight to the fielder though. Good job by Hanif. He has been kept busy today. Very good over in which just 5 runs were given away and they've got a wicket. 135 runs at the end of over number 16. So 4 overs remaining. They will be looking around some 175, 40 runs in 4 overs. Maybe more than that if Vishal plays for the next 4 overs. Ideally, Avengers would like to keep them below 170. 165, 170, they can fancy their chances. If Wasim has a good day, they can win this one. Very difficult against this a very strong lineup of AVM Yoddhas. That's beautifully bowled. Oh, he's got his man. In that twilight zone, he has got a big wicket. Manvendra gets out just on the score of 1. That's very well bowled. Vikas plays it with soft and look at the way he races off. Just a single over. Vishal is on 65, is still there. Many of his partners have come and left. He has got a new partner every time. He's like that multi-budget hero where he gets a lot of partners to work with. It's like that Akshay Kumar. Many partners, and he is stable there. So many have come and gone. Here came as one down. Vishal's still there. Good shot. This will be just a single. Oh my god. Little casual. And he gives away 4. Can't be doing that. Off the back foot. So 8 runs in this over. The score moves on to 143. 143. 3 overs remaining. In fact, there's a ball remaining, but the ball scoots, swirls, and goes for a boundary. 12 runs in this over. Vikas is known for his bowling, comes and does some batting as well today. He's a prolific bowler, Vikas. He's a fantastic fast bowler, left arm bowler. Let's just see his bowling after this innings. He is a sensational bowler and he has got a lot of wickets here last season when he played. Oh, that's beautifully played. That would be 4 runs. No one's going to stop this one. This will race away for a boundary. Vishal is just motoring along. He goes into 70s now. On 74, more probably he'll get his century over here. And that too, just playing in his second gear. He's got some good fortune. Oh, that's into the gap. That will be racing away. Another boundary into the cow corner region. He is just doing it for fun now. Vishal is just motoring along, cruising nicely on a newly built highway as if. Oh, that's a very good shot of the back foot. Again, this will be straight to the fielder. He's playing very well on both sides now. What a shot this is. On his knees. I thought that was going all the way, but that would be 4 runs. Vikas Singh making some good ground over there, getting a boundary for himself. He's a very good bowler, and today he's got getting some fun with the bat in his hand. So that's a leg by. Vishal is just cruising. He might just go for a big one. More. That's a good call from the umpire because the batsman was just trying to prevent the ball from going over. There was no intent of a shot being played, so those are not accounted. Those are deliberate runs. Deliberate plotting. What a shot that is! On his knees, just a single. He's playing some delightful strokes, this man. So 161 runs at the end of over number 18. Couple of overs remaining. 180 is still on. 90 runs in the last 8 overs. Who has bowled well comes in to bowl the 19th over. That's in the slot. Just a single. Where's Wasim over there, I feel? Wasim and Rayad are there, two very good fielders. That's the problem with this team. It's a new team. Fielding is an issue for them. But Wasim's fielding is good. And so is Rayad. Others have to make some ground. Fahim was kept busy today. He did a fairly good job. Remember, it's a darts tournament. Not everyone's going to be super fit. That's a wide ball. He tried to bowl that leg spinner a big one. In fact, it swayed away. He bowls it well, hits it well. Ball is racing towards that cow corner region for a boundary. Moves on to 83 now, 17 runs away from a well-deserved century. Vishal is motoring along, cruising along, as if he's on that expressway. The ball's racing along. Will it be, just a single? He moves on to 84. If he gets his century, the score will go somewhere around 185. Oh, this is nicely hit. Just short of the fielder over there. That should have been top. In fact, that should have been caught. That was a very good ball going for a boundary. Fielding, they have to work on it. They bowl well, they bat well. Fielding is a big issue for them. That 4 runs are going to help them. It takes him to 80, 12 runs away from a very good century. 88 he's on. He might get his century. His team might get 185 plus even. What a shot that is. That would be 4 runs. No one's going to stop that one. Wonderful shot. He moves on to 92. He just needs 8 more. $177. He's on 92. Half the runs almost he has got. Needs 8. I don't know whether he's aware of it. He needs 8 for his century. And his team is on 177 and they have got 107 in the last 9 overs. Oh, that's good. That's good. Vishal will not get strike. 179 they move on to. He bowled so very well. Probably the only exception was bowled really well in this one. And Deepan has bowled well. Yusuf bowled well. That's a wide. Those would be 3 wides. He's running so well in the 20th over. Whoever is his physical trainer, his fitness trainer, is doing a great job. Vishal has come into the 4 at the first over and he's in the 20th over and still running hard. So that is so good to see. Kudos to his fitness. That's a wide again. Rayad, who has bowled so very well, just missing out in the last over. That can happen. He bowls very well against the right-handers, but lefty is posing some kind of trouble for him. Given away 5 runs in that first ball with those 3 wides. But that's nicely bowled. But that would bring Vishal on strike. He's 8 runs away. He needs 2 boundaries in next 4 balls to get his century. Four balls remaining. In fact, oh, he gets a slash, and that slash is going to get him closer to the 100. 96, he moves on. Three balls. He needs a boundary to get his century. And he's got more than half the runs of his team. This man, Vishal. And he's still running. He's came into the after the fall of first wicket. That's a beautiful shot. That would be a couple. They should be going for a couple. 2 runs. He moves on to 98. He needs 2 to get his century. (190). They have scored 120 runs in the last 9.4 overs. Oh, he gets to 99. Unfortunately, he won't be getting his. He won't be getting a chance to get his 100. Or not all romantic stories have a good end. It's like हाथ मुंह को लगा लेकिन हाथ में लगा लेकिन मुंह को नहीं लगा. That kind of thing. Something what they say in Hindi. Just so close and so far. A wide and change of strike may give him that chance. That's the only way he can get a century. Will that happen? That divine intervention, can that happen? Oh, he won't. Good bowling by Raj. 192 is what they get. He remains unbeaten on 99. 199 was Azharuddin's highest score. 99 he remains not out on.
energy, boosted her life. INC iconic enersal, energize. INC iconic enersal, energize. INC iconic, INC iconic, INC iconic, INC iconic.
So Josefa and Ashish, the opening batters. Manvendra bowling the first over. He'll bowl quick. He's expressed, this man. Manvendra Mishra. He's bowls with a lot of power. You can see Shiva in action after some time. He's also quick. They got some fantastic bowling. Even Vikas Singh. Look, watch out for his bowling. Even Nilay is a fantastic bowler. Beautifully turned away. This would be the first. Will it go for a boundary? It will just go and stop over there. A couple of runs to start off the scoring. That's the first wicket. That's a big wicket. Husev gets out. That's beautifully bowled. Beautifully bowled. Again, very good over from Manvendra. He just gave away 3 runs and has picked a wicket. Manvendra. Oh, this bowler, he's a bowler to watch out for. He bowls starts off with a wide, but he's a very good bowler. Last year, he just took this ground by fire. Every match, he took 3, 4 wickets, and most of his wickets were clean bowls. Very rarely did he go for runs. I remember just once in a match, he went for more than 30 runs. Other than that, he bowled with economy. He bowled people, and he got 4, 4, 3, 3 clean bowls in every match we bowled. But that's an exception. Vikas Singh starting off with the same fashion. He got the opportunity to bat today, and he showed that he can bat as well. Remember, they were 70 at the end of 10 overs. They got 122 in the last 10. That's what I was talking about. AVM Yoddhas. They defended 130 runs. They chased down 200 runs. And in spite of being 70 after 10 overs, they scored 192. So this team has done everything in all the 3 matches which they have played. Oh, that's right in front. Is that some trouble? No, good decision by the umpire. Just walked away. Umpire, that was stifled appeal, maybe off the bat. What a shot that is. Crisp as you get. Fabulous flick to get a very, very good boundary. What a shot that is. Oh, this is up and over for Tutus. But he won't be complaining. That's what they say. If you slash hard. Just as I was accentuating the fact that this bowler, he bowls with economy. He takes a lot of clean bowls. He has gone for a few runs. Some little lucky. First one, there wasn't any luck involved. This one was slightly fortuitous. But he won't complain, the batter. Because that's the say when you slash hard. Just like Virendra Sehwag. He was the one who was the pioneer of such kind of batting. Even Krishnamacharya Srikanth used to bat this way. Slash and slash hard. They got a flying slip now. Almost a third slip. Will he be in business? If Vikas Singh bowls with that angle? Oh, that's beautifully turned away. That would be a couple of runs if they run hard. No, they will just be happy with a single. What a ball that is. Yorker right on the spot. You well dug it out so very well. You went full over coming to an end. The score is 15 runs at the end of over number 3. I beg your pardon. 2 overs. Manvendra Mishra gave away 3 runs in the first over. 12 runs off Vikas Singh's first over. Oh, short pitch ball. That's down the leg side. That's going to be a wide. Manvendra Mishra, He would be one of those unique bowlers. You can bowl a bouncer over here. So bouncer is not allowed here. Very few people bowl bouncers on this ground because it's very difficult to get that kind of bounce. But Manvendra is an exception. He bowls with a lot of fire, and he's a match winner just with the ball in his hand. Uh, a proper pace bowler who can get the ball away and also to come in sharply. Oh, this is a beauty. He's putting his weight behind the ball. Wonderfully bowled. Strong man, very tall, very nicely built, steadily built, and he bowls with a nice smooth action. All the ingredients for a very good bowler. He comes in, puts the ball in the right areas, and tries to get people out. Oh, that's nicely bowled again. That's showing some respect to some good bowling. It's not that always you have to go big against every ball. You need to wait and find for some opportunities to get your runs. That's nicely bowled again. He's bowling some good deliveries over here, Manvendra. The chase is going to be difficult. It is 192, 93, which they are to, Vikas Singh comes back. He gave away 12 in his first over. All eyes would be on him because he is their premier bowler. He went for a few in that first over. You would like to keep the scoring down in this over. Avengers, they are put in a tough group and against a very formidable side of AVM Yoddhas. What a shot, but straight to the field, and what a catch! That's the difference between the two teams. They can catch well. Is that Shiva over there? What a good catch that is. Brilliant. Big bucket hands taking a very, very good catch. Quality stuff. Ashish gets on the score of 3. Caught Shiva. Bold Vikas. It was Mohit, not Shiva, who caught. Nice catch by Mohit. That wasn't an easy catch. Taking it with the fingers pointing upwards. And a flat catch. The ball generally swirls in that point region. Not easy catches to take. It took a wonderful catch, Mohit. So Vikas gets his first wicket. Generally, his media of getting wicket is either clean bowled or LBW. So fantastic bowlers in their lineup. They have Rishi as a very good leg spinner. In fact, the left arm spinner. Also, Nilay is a fabulous spinner. Shiva can bowl quick. So 5 very strong bowlers. And Vikas is the best of the lot when it comes to pace bowling, along with Manvendra. But he bowls a ball down the leg side. So Vishal's the keeper. He has got 99, so he deserves some rest. So he's resting. Nilay is the one who's keeping, because Nilay is their premier bowler. That's what I was wondering, why he is behind the wicket. He played a very good innings. He came in the 4th ball of the first over and he batted till the 20th over. And he ran well, even in the 19th over was racing. So he deserves a well-deserved break. So Vishal isn't keeping. That difficult job of that laborious job is given to the other player, that is Nilay, and he's doing a fairly good job. And that's a big appeal. Fortunately for the batsman, his heart would have been in his mouth. These are wives. So Wasim Lashkaria, he is the batter. Wasim won't take a backward step. He will try and hit those boundaries. Oh, that's down the leg side. Nilay cannot stop it. It was almost. Did it hit the helmet? No, just close to it. Oh, he squared him up completely. He's a tough nut to crack, Vikas. They got that run. Oh, that's nicely hit. What a shot, but straight to the fielder.
Boosted energy, boosted her life. INC iconic enersal, energized. INC iconic enersal, energized. INC iconic, INC iconic, INC iconic, INC iconic.
Oh, bat is beautifully played. Straight to the fielder though this time. Thus plate is well cordoned off. They have taken good care of the ball passing through there. They have caught some catches. They have stopped the balls from going over for singles, also for boundaries. You might just see a boundary coming from that area though, if he balls into that area always. There is some tight bowling from these two bowlers. Manvendra Mishra, bowling really well, and Vikas Singh bowling with the same kind of fire. Two very, very good quick bowlers to have in your team. Strong opening partners these two are. And this is a strong shot. That's going to be four, and no one's going to stop that one. That's a slap on the face of a very quick bowler. What a good shot that is. So Ajay and Wasim. Oh, that's beautifully done again. This is even better. Riding on top of it and hitting it into that extra cover region against a very good bowler. Two consecutive boundaries against the pace of Manvendra Mishra. Not an easy shot to execute. Jbcn Avengers, this is a new team. Wasim Lashkaria just informed that he loves this team. He wants this team to develop, and when I said the fielding wasn't that great, he said it's my team. They're working, and it's their first year. Let's give them some time. They will be stronger in time. That's how you should be a team member. Oh, this is beautiful. But there's fielder, there's protection, there's a single over there. But that was so well timed. We are into the fifth over. This is up and over. Beautifully played by Wasim. What a shot to get his first boundary. Wasim Lashkaria is off and running. 35 runs at the end of over number 5. They had exactly the same number of runs at the end of 5 overs. In fact, they had 37. This team is 35. But this is slashed. This would be a couple of runs maybe. No, good fielding and good release. So the team in yellow against the team in saffron and black. Battle of yellow and saffron. So the third man has been brought back. The fine leg has been brought back. So two fielders, which they have in the fielding restrictions, are both behind the wicket. We might see a nice flick into that mid wicket. Some field positions being swapped. That's Vishal who has been brought into that short extra cover. And he would be in business. That is just short of some timing, but Wasim is super quick. And his good running has got him some extra runs. Will it go all the way? No, it doesn't. Just goes and stops over there for a couple. That's very well bowled by Vikas Singh. Very soft spoken, well mannered guy this man is, Vikas, when it comes to conversation and dealing with people. But when it comes to bowling, he's really competitive and fiery. So completely a different persona when he comes to bowl. Otherwise, when you talk to him one on one, he's the calmest and coolest person to talk to. Look at the energy he possesses, and I just was a big fan of his when I saw him for the first time. The very first match which I commentated here on this ground the last year, because got three people bowled. First he got the middle stump, then he got the leg stump, and then he got the off stump. I don't remember the order precisely what it was, but he got 3 wickets. Oh, this is a shot and a half, brilliantly done. What a shot by the Lashkaria. This man is known for constructing some big tasks. He's hitting some good shots as well. And considering the fact this he has been playing in the circuit for this last 1 or 2 years, this man is hitting some best bowlers of the circuit. This is one of the better teams, and he is one of the best bowlers of that side. And he has hit two wonderful boundaries of them. Wasim Lashkaria. This man is known for his big tasks in Western Mumbai. He is trying to build some good boundaries over here. Guys, Vikas Singh, not easy. But that's beautifully bowled again by Vikas Singh. But look at the energy these two are possessing. Just like international cricketers, they are understanding and running between the wickets. Good quality stuff against a very strong team. Avengers are putting up a good show against a very, very strong side of AVM Yoddhas. So 8 runs in this over, just one boundary conceded. 43 at the end of over number 6, that is 7.16 runs per over. He's a very good bowler, Rishi. Just love the way he comes in and bowls every time. I've seen him perform every time. Very rarely he has been taken for runs. Time and again, whenever there is a score, smaller score to defend, 120, 110, 115, Rishi is the bowler to go watch out for. He'll just bowl his spells of 4 overs, 16 runs, 18 runs, 17 runs, pick up a wicket or two, and he just squeeze the scoring. The Wasim will have a difficult proposition to handle. That's nicely done. That's what Rishi will do. Will keep the ball in that area for series of balls. Oh, just under edge of the bat. He wanted to hit it somewhere else. The ball has gone towards deep square leg for a single. He inducted that false shot, Rishi. That's what he can do. He will bowl those series of dot deliveries, then he'll compel you to go for the big shots. There is where he gets a wicket. So without even knowing, his over is over, done and dusted, and he's just given away 2 runs, almost getting to the closure of this over. Oh, that's a very good try, but that would be big wicket. Is that Wasim who gets out? Oh, Javed takes a very good catch. Wasim Lashkaria gets out unfortunately. He was the better bet to get the scoring ahead. He gets out. That's a big blow. Oh, that's so very well bowled. That's what Rishi can bring to the table. He's got Wasim. Wasim should have stayed there. Wasim would have been the one who would have given good fight to these bowlers. He would have loved to bat on this ground over here. He unfortunately got out trying to hit the ball down the ground. So Wasim's wicket was crucial. That's down the leg side. That's a wide. He's bowling his last over. He's finishing himself off his spell in first, not himself. The captain has asked him to get a few wickets. He shortened his run up this time, Manvendra. Still gets a ball, fair zip on the ball. Maybe he would just bowl those 4 overs and move off. That must be on his mind. Oh, that's round. Just wanted to play his off the hips. The ball was sliding down. Raid has come into bat. Oh, that's beautiful bowling. No way that could have been close to the edge. Hit the ground clearly. That's beautifully bowled. Wonderful shot straight to the extra coverage, and the ball trickles down for a boundary. So they played some good shots once in a while in between. Rayad, Wasim, they have looked class apart today when it comes to batting. And also Ajay. Oh, that is beautifully bowled. What a good ball that was. Absolutely no chance for him to get any runs through it. He cut him into half, Manvendra Mishra. That was his last ball of his spell. He won't die wondering. Such an animated character, this guy is. He will never keep quiet. Always animated and completely energetic and involved in the game. So 51 at the end of over number 8. Rai then Ajay. Rai is on strike, he's on 4. Ajay is on 22. He has played some delightful strokes as Ajay. The last one was just too ouch for it. Rai comes on strike. He's a dasher, so he won't die wondering. Even he'll be going for his shots against Rishi. That's what I was talking about. He goes for it into the cow corner region just for a single. He'll bowl a lot of dot deliveries. He's got Wasim. Wasim's wicket was crucial because he was the one who could have taken the scoring ahead. He can bat well. He was dismissed cheaply. Ajay, meanwhile, has looked good. That's good bowling by Rishi. And that's not the length he generally bowls. He pitches it up little and around that good length area, and balls a lot of balls which are in that corridor of off stump. And very rarely do you find him pitching the ball short or drifting down the leg side. He has done it on one or two occasions today. That's his line, but that's beautifully played. Generally, that was slightly uppish, slightly ahead. He generally bowls it little back. The length is slightly controlled with less flight and flat balls. He bowls. This was a flighted one. He generally bowls it little flatter, little quicker. This time today is doing some different variations. Yeah, that is nicely bowled. What a good shot! This is straight to the fielder, but that went off like a flash. Rishi generally bowls slightly quicker, slightly backwards. I would say the length, not that up. And today is giving more flight. Today is trying to pitch it a little up, trying to get more wickets because he has a cushion. That's short pitch ball now. Haven't seen him ball that way. That's a wide, good collection by Nilay. He is a stand-in keeper for Vishal and has done a good job. Just would love to see Nilay bowl because Nilay is a very good bowler. Since he's keeping wickets, he's been not allowed to bowl now. He'll be bowling if somebody takes up and does keeping for him. Almost got his man. That was very beautifully bowled. Differently, this man is bowling today, giving it more flight, rolling it slowly. Rishi putting up an exhibition. So it's a challenge over where they have challenged 7 runs. So if they get 7, their score will go on to 69. Remember, they were 54. In fact, they were 56. The score 70 they were at the end of 9 overs. They remained on 70. So if they get 16 runs, they'll come to 69, almost similar score of what the opposition got. So let's see whether they get those 7 runs. 7 runs here, they will be at par when it comes to 10 overs. But in the last 10 overs, they got 122. So they will have to do one more. So they have to go 124 after that. If they happen to get the 16 runs in the next over, 193 is the target, and they would go on 69 after that. Oh, that's nicely done. What a good shot that is. They need to run those first ones quickly. Good fielding this. 100 pick up and release. With that single, the score is 1 of 1. They need a boundary. If the dot ball comes in, they need a boundary to get those 7 runs. Getting 7 runs, you may say it's easy. But once you get one dot ball in, you cannot get it without getting a boundary. Oh, that's nicely done. Rishi has to do a lot of work. He does it beautifully. And that's good running. Brace. Good work over there by both the fielder and also by the batter. They need 4 of 4 now. They needed a brace. They got that brace. They need 4 runs of 4 balls. That's a crucial delivery coming up. A dot ball here would make things a little interesting. Remember, they had challenged 7 runs, and they got a boundary, and they needed just 1 in the last 2. They couldn't get that. Oh, that's beautiful. What a shot that is. That will race away for a boundary. The challenge done and dusted. Every over they should be playing like a challenge over. To themselves, they should be talking that we get 8-9 runs as a challenge for themselves. That is how they can reach closer to that target. But not every time they are going to get those double runs. But that would be a small objective or a run which they have in the mind. They should set the small targets to go to a bigger goal over there of 193 runs. 69 they move on to with those 14 runs. That's nicely done with soft hands. That's a beautiful shot of the back foot. 2 runs. A brace over there. Oh, good bowling. Oh, that was nicely played, but straight to the fielder. Good selection of shots by these two guys. They put up a good show against a very strong bowling lineup. And they bowled well in the first half, in the first 10 overs. They couldn't continue with the same in the next 10 overs. They have done a good job till now with the bat. They have to just expedite the scoring rate. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Beautiful pickup shot. That would be 4 runs. Should be bending down to stop those. He's a good fielder, Manvendra. Wasn't able to bend down and stop that one. The ball just raced away. 10 runs in this over, a very productive one. They need 11 12 runs per over if they want to win this one. What a shot this is! Up and over, the ball is swirling, and the fielder misfields, gets a couple. Oh, that's very close. Did the singers move for some time? This is beautifully hit, but just short of the fielder over there. He gets a boundary. They are fighting it out. They are not giving it away easily. They are not taking a backward step. 193 to get. They are going along 7 runs per hour. You might feel they'll just play for formality. They are not. Falling in no man's land. They should be going for that couple. They don't. Just a single. This is lifted into the wideish long on region. The ball just dropping, and the ball dropped, and in fact, just short of that fielder over there. He's not happy. He wants to hit it for a bigger shot. Ajay has looked good. So has Rayad. 10 in the last over. They are heading towards the same. They are getting boundary every over. In fact, they are getting a couple at times. But Rishi is a very difficult bowler to get away. That's beautifully bowled again. That's his line and length. Got the big wicket. Gets out after he looked little aggressive. That's a very important breakthrough. Arif Chunawala is a new batter. Oh, that's beautiful bowling. What a ball that was. Pitched on leg and hitting the top of off. Brilliantly done. Arif gets out on the very first ball he faces. Brilliant bowling. It's on a trick, the bowler. He might have been hit for a sixer, but the next two balls, he makes a great comeback. Gets a couple. Team in saffron is just glowing like neon light over there. Their uniform is just glows. They're looking like fireflies over there. The color is just so bright and beautiful in those lights. They look so good. The color looks as such. There's a fire in the valley. AVM Yoddhas. Beautiful outfit it is. Just to play under dark. Oh, he does not get that hat trick, but he has got a couple of wickets in his over. Nicely played with soft hands. That's nicely bowled. There he gets out. Another run out. Just giving it away. Another run out in this over. A series of wickets in the last 2 overs. Couple of wickets in the previous over. Then we saw a run out. 6 wickets down there. They got the major players out in the previous over. They got Rayad, who was looking good. Then they got Reef out of the first ball which he faced. Arif Chunawala. Golden duck. That's a nice shot. Just a single. But that almost bounced twice. If the ball bounces twice, generally it is given as a no ball. Almost was bouncing twice. In fact, a dead ball also. It bounces twice. Oh, that also bounced twice, but that's a bad ball and any very bad drop. He's not a regular keeper. That can happen. Is that Nile or is that Meg? Vishal. Vishal has got the gloves back, I think. Straight to the fielder. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Will that go all the way? Yes, it will. That's a wonderful sixer. Pure timing on it. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. That one was quicker. The previous balls he was bowling short. This one was quicker. A good call by the umpire when the over was declared. He wasn't attempting my run. That's the underlying statement. (105 for 6 at the end of 14 overs.
Boosted
They
energy,
lead 87 more.
boosted life. INC iconic enersal, energize. INC iconic enersal, energize. INC iconic, INC iconic, INC iconic, INC iconic.
Straight to the fielder. Oh, that's the 7th wicket down. He played across the line. Every time you go across the line, you are in trouble. That's another wicket. 7th wicket down. In fact, the 8th wicket down. Varun gets out. He's not happy. When he goes home and sees the replay, he would be satisfied. That's nicely bowled. That's beautifully bowled. Oh, that's nicely turned away. That would be a couple of runs minimum. They are 8 down. A couple of wickets needed for AVM Yoddhas to claim a thumping victory. That would be their third victory in a row. They will win all their group matches if they win this one. Nicely bowled. That's again very well bowled. Mohit got 4 wickets. Uh, and Manvendra and Vikas were good. Nicely bowled again. Manvendra has bowled his 4 overs. Will Vikas come back and get a couple of wickets? सर पे लगा क्या? Oh, this is beautifully done. That will be racing for a very well deserved boundary. What a good shot that is. Wonderfully hit. That's the ninth wicket. And his fifth wicket. Mohit gets a fifer. That's a very rare thing to happen in a T20 game. Getting a fifer in those 4 overs which they get to bowl. Very rarely to wicket. India's best figures was 6 for 4 for Stuart Binney. He got 6 wickets and he just gave away 4 runs, something like that. And here he gets a fifer. He has 4 balls to get a sixer. Let's see whether he gets a sixer. Getting 6 wickets is as good as getting a century in T20. He delightfully hits it into the covers for a brace. Yes, he will get a brace. A nice shot to get off the mark. He gets 3 more balls to get a 6th wicket. A couple of balls remaining in Mohit's spell. Will he finish the game? They've shown some good glimpses. Rayad is brilliant. Wasim is a good fielder, batter, bowler. There are a couple of other players who can play well. Uzayf was fine. Also, we saw some other players contributing. Ajay was brilliant. So they have some good players in their side. Jbcn. That's beautifully bowled. Last ball for him. In fact, he gets his spell done and dusted. 5 wickets for this man, Mohit. Mohit means somebody who mesmerizes you. It was a mesmerizing spell by him, taking 5 wickets. डबल सेंचुरी काय मारली तोंड किती मोठं व्हायला लागलं त्याचं 300 मारले असते लगेच रोहित शर्माने 264 मारून एकदा will the last wicket provide the resistance? The last wicket is always a romantic one. It's like us, I would say, a sudden death any time. So that's a fantasy of like driving a car in that very rush lane where you can get a crash anytime or you might be the first. So that's very thrilling. The last wicket pair. Any time, any ball would be the last ball. That kind of feeling. Perform or perish. Entertainment at its best when the last pair is always on. And that resilience at times, a fight, that is always good to see. And there is always anticipation. And the struggle continues. Not of the batter, of the bowler to get a wicket. Just one run in this over. Formality remaining now 3 overs in which to get a lot of runs. In fact, they need 81 runs. 2 overs remaining. Right ball. What a good shot! Just as everybody was anticipating his wicket, he hit a wonderful shot into that cow corner region. Fabulously done. The last man, they are fighting. They got a single in the previous over. And now, yeah, 19 overs done and dusted. In fact, there is a ball remaining. Nahi hua, beta, nahi hua. 5 runs in this over, a single. In fact, a wide and a boundary. 119, yes. They need 74 runs to win this one. Oh, he just cleaned him up. He's happy, he's got a wicket.
boosted